Hey Mandy, this is George over at Autofair Honda. I know you were looking at the Pilot and you were also interested in the Passport, so I just wanted to give you a quick rundown of the Passport as well too, and go through some of its features. So it's pretty similar to the Pilot. The biggest difference is the length. So you lose about 6 inches on the Passport, and there's no third row. So you just get 2 rows, but it all depends on how you want to break down the size. Some people prefer the third row, some people prefer just having 2 rows. So you still get the same features. So of course you do have the memory seating, so 1 and 2. You do still have the Honda sensing, so you have the lane keeping assist, the collision mitigation, the traction control, and of course the controls for the mirror, econ mode, and all of that. Steering wheel and functions are all the same as well too. So in the center you still can go through all your trips, your power to the wheels, and all of that. Your phone controls on the right hand side, like I mentioned before, the Honda sensing, so you do have the lane keeping assist and the adaptive cruise control, and this one is also going to come with the blind spot monitoring as well. Over here in the center, you still get the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and all the other features like I mentioned before, the trip computer, the link assist, everything else like that. You plug in the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you get things like Google Maps, Apple Maps, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Waze, anything like that pretty much displayed up on the center screen. Down at the bottom, heated seat for the driver and for the passenger, 12-volt outlet, and a 2.5 amp, that's for the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Of course, your cubby and your cup holders. Terrain selection again, so you still have the snow, mud, and sand. And of course, the idle engine off. Over here, you still get the 12-volt and the 2.5 amp. And of course, you still get the sunroof up at the top. Take a look at the outside here. You do still have the captain's chair, so you have the folding armrests. So in the back is where you'll notice the biggest differences. Of course, you still have the blinds, the shield for the sunlight, but you aren't going to get the climate control system for the back. I don't know if you remember in the other video, there was a climate control system here for the backseat passengers. You can still control the rear climate control system with the buttons up in the front, but they just don't have control of it in the back. But you still do get the 2.5 amp charging ports. And then of course you have the seating for 3 with the center armrest. That's optional, you can lift that up of course. In the back, you notice on the Passport you have much more room, which is the big plus to it. So you kind of get rid of that third row that was right here. And again, you lose about 6 inches, but you do get a bunch more trunk space. And of course you still can fold those seats down as well if you need even more. You have a 12-volt outlet in the back, and there's actually buttons here that you can press, and those seats go right down. Kind of cool. So you can kind of get a glimpse of how much space you actually have in this. Then of course you still do have the little pocket area down here for anything else you'd like to store. And you do obviously get the backup camera still and the power tailgate. So you just close that right up, and that's your backup camera right in the center. But anyways, that was just a really quick look at the Passport. If you have any more questions or like me to go over anything else, you can either reach out to Alex or you can reach out to me. My number is 603-943-9290. Thanks.